We're going to give you a little background on DJ Premier, who was born Christopher Edward Martin, born March 21st, 1966. Like I said, his birthday just passed on Sunday.
Pisces?
Or
Aquarius.
He was born in Houston, Texas. So like I said, we just had Dallas up here, so Houston, Texas is fully getting represented tonight.
Aries.
He's better known by his stage name, DJ Premier, also known as Primo, Preem. He's an American record producer, as we all know, and an instrumental half of the duo Gangstar, who partners with Guru.
Gangsta.
Exactly.
Shout out to Guru.
Born in Houston, he has lived in Brooklyn, New York for much of his childhood. So he is a Brooklynite because he's been out there for most of his childhood. Premier is held as the architect of the East Coast hip-hop known as heavy drums and spare loops. Now, if anybody knows about Premier Beats, he's one of the few, if not the only, who has mastered basically not even you having to come up with your own chorus. He gives you a hook in your song based around cuts and scratches of classic hip-hop
Shout out
records.
to that.
And
so basically, he's just telling you to rhyme, and I'm going to take care of the hook. Because I rarely ever hear anybody have a hook on a Premier song.
Shout out to the hooks, a.k.a. ringtone rap. Holla at us.
Yeah.
And it's all,
the Source magazine named DJ Premier one of the 5 greatest producers in hip-hop history, which I happen to agree with myself.
It's not even arguable.
Yeah, it's really not.
It's just what it is.
While editors at About.com ranked him as #1 in its top 50 hip-hop producers list. Some of Premier's most landed non-Gangstar productions, he's worked with artists like Jay with the Damager. He worked on a landmark album, which was The Sun Rises in the East, which was released in '94. Also, follow-up, Rap for the Math. He also founded the Gangstar Foundation, which produced groups as Group Home, Living Proof album. It's got a lot of acclaim for that album because basically, you know, he just went in with the beats and he had Little Dap and Nutcracker.
He did Ready to Die.
He did a lot of records for a lot of people. He did Unbelievable for Big. Off the Ready to Die album, he did a couple tracks off Nas Illmatic. He's worked with Nas and Big several times. He's worked with Jay-Z. He's worked with Ludacris. He's worked with Royce da 5'9". He's worked with a whole lot of artists. He's worked with, had Scarface on the beat before. He's worked with Snoop. He's worked with Lady Rage and Corrupt. He's worked with Big Shug. He's worked with Freddie Fox. He's worked with so many artists. Most Def, Common Sense. You know, he's worked with a whole lot of artists.
I love Most Def.
A whole lot of artists.
Don't forget your boy
MOP.
Guru.
Most Def has just about as many children as me.
Like I said, all this music you've been hearing tonight is from Premier Beats. Every single beat that you've heard is produced by Premier. So we hope that you're enjoying the music. All those that are checking in and listening, we appreciate the love and support.
You get the message, am I getting through to you? Beats and a lot listen for. Beats and a lot so